Mr. Gu Jun, Deputy Secretary General of the Shanghai Municipal Government. First of all, I'd like to give the floor to Mr. Gong Zheng. Ladies and gentlemen, friends of the media, good morning. It's a great pleasure for me to have the opportunity to introduce to you the efforts of Shanghai City to apply the Five Center Initiative and build a modern socialist international metropolis with global influence. On behalf of the CPC Shanghai Municipal Committee and the People's Government of Shanghai, I'd like to thank you for your long-term support. To accelerate the building of a modern international center for economy, finance, trade, shipping, and sci-tech. It's a great mission given by the CPC Central Committee to Shanghai City, and it's also the way to apply in order to achieve our goal. A new record. We have also formed new clusters of industries.
By the end of last year, there are 1,771 listed entities in Shanghai. In terms of the trading center, international trading center, last year, the port trade has reached a record high, reaching 10.7 trillion yuan, up by 36%, ranking among the first in the world. In terms of global shipping international shipping center, last year, the containers throughput reached a new record high, ranking first in the world for 14 consecutive years, and the throughput reached 49.158 million TEUs. In terms of science-tech innovation, we have three inspiring figures. The R&D share of GDP was reached 4.4%, and the per capita innovation items reached 50.2 items. And according to WIPO, the latest ranking of science-tech clusters, Shanghai ranks the 5th. As we embark on a new journey, we must act on the key message of General Secretary Xi Jinping's important remarks made on his inspection tours in Shanghai. Keep in mind his earnest instructions and double down on our commitment to our mission and responsibility. We must focus on the primary task of pursuing high-quality development, as well as the strategic mission of forming a new development pattern. We will concentrate on the Five Centers Initiative to coordinate all socio-economic development tasks. We'll accelerate our efforts to establish Shanghai as a modern socialist international metropolis with global influence, and fully leverage our city's leading and exemplary role in pursuing Chinese modernization. First, we will accelerate the international economic center development by improving the city's international standing and influence on global economic governance. We will continue to expand the economic aggregate, establish a modern industrial system, and develop new quality productive forces in a way that suits local conditions. In particular, led by science and technology innovation, we will strengthen the deep integration of science-tech innovation and industrial innovation and advance new type of industrialization. We will coordinate the upgrading of traditional industries, the growth of emerging industries, and the cultivation of future industries, and strive to create a number of world-class high-end industrial clusters. Second, we will accelerate the international financial center development by making our financial markets more international, competitive, and influential. We will work with national financial authorities to pursue high-standard financial opening up on the basis of enhanced safety and controllability, with a focus on improving the full systems, namely the financial market system, the product system, the institutional system, and the infrastructure system. We will deliver good results in the 5 major tasks of science and technology finance, green finance, inclusive finance, pension finance, and digital finance, with a view to better serving the real economy, science and technology innovation, and the Belt and Road Initiative. Third, we will accelerate the international trade center development by enhancing the city's functions as a trade hub. We will implement the strategy of upgrading the China-Shanghai pilot free trade zone and take the lead in establishing an institutional system and regulatory model in line with such high-standard international trade rules as CPTPP and DEPA. We will expedite the development of major trade platforms such as the Silk Road E-commerce cooperation pilot zone and import trade promotion and innovation demonstration zones and international business cooperation zone in the Oriental Hub. We will boost the growth speed and expansion of new types of trade such as offshore trade, cross-border e-commerce, and bonded maintenance. Fourth, we will accelerate the international shipping center development by improving the capacity of global allocation of shipping resources. We will plug the gap in high-end shipping services at a faster pace, enhance underwriting and service capacity of shipping insurance, explore new models of maritime arbitration, and attract more shipping companies and function institutions. At the same time, we will accelerate development of seaports, airports, cruise terminals, and shipping distribution systems, and vigorously promote smart and green transformation of shipping. Fifth, we will accelerate the development of Shanghai as an international sci-tech innovation center by strengthening its capacity as a fact of original innovation. We will further pool national strategic science and technology resources, plan and build major science and technology infrastructure, and boost the principal role of enterprises in science and technology innovation. While focusing on improving basic research in key areas, we will also step up research on key core technologies, promote translation and industrialization of scientific and technological research outcomes, and strive to get a firm grip on crucial links of industrial chains and high-end segments of value chains. General Secretary Xi Jinping has pointed out that Shanghai is a glorious city, an innovative city, an open city, and a dream city. To us, this is a deep encouragement, but also a powerful spur. We will always bear in mind the two overall situations and be committed to the full placements. We will vigorously promote the city spirit of diversity, pursuit of excellence, open-mindedness, and modesty, and the city character featuring openness, innovation, and inclusiveness. We will deepen high-standard reform and opening up across the board, promote integrated development of the 5 centers, and generate more synergy to make greater progress in high-quality socio-economic development in Shanghai, so as to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China with solid achievements. Thank you. And now I'm ready to take your questions with my colleagues. Thank you. The floor is now open for questions. Please identify your media affiliation before raising questions. Science and Technology Daily. My question is about Shanghai's industrial development. In terms of integrated circuit, biomedicine, AI, these 3 leading industries, and traditional industries of automobile, what is Shanghai's plan, and what is Shanghai's plan in developing new quality productive forces?
Thank you for your question. Developing new quality productive forces is a major task. Proposed by General Secretary Xi Jinping himself, it is key to Shanghai's high-quality development. We in Shanghai will take a pioneering effort. Generally speaking, Shanghai is well positioned to develop new quality productive forces. First, we have strength in science and technology. Shanghai is home to a large number of scientific and technological programs with national significance. For instance, there are 20 completed or ongoing major scientific and technological infrastructure projects, the Institution of Mathematics and Interdisciplinary Studies, and other high-standard research institutions. Second, we had an early start in industrial transformation and upgrading, an industrial development model centered on modern services industry, driven by strategic emerging industries underpinned by advanced manufacturing, has already taken shape in Shanghai. Last year, the share of strategic emerging industries in the total output of industry above designated scale was 43.9%. Third, we have a large number of talents. We will focus on bringing in talents with advanced diplomas and a background in precision manufacturing technology and in advanced science and technology. In the three leading industries of integrated circuits, biomedicine, artificial intelligence, there are more than 800,000 high-caliber professionals. And specifically in the industry of integrated circuits, Shanghai has 40% of the country's total talents. Going forward, we will continue to implement the important instructions of General Secretary Xi Jinping and work more proactively in developing new quality productive forces. We will focus on leveraging our unique advantages and work on the following three fronts to drive smart, green, and integrated development. First, 2+2 model. We will consolidate traditional industries. You mentioned automobiles, steel, and chemicals. These traditional industries play an important part in Shanghai's economy. Some of them are advantageous that cannot be ignored or abandoned. We will focus on both the integration of two industries, meaning the deep integration of advanced manufacturing and modern services industries, and we need to work more proactively on productive services. The second is on transformation on two fronts, meaning digital transformation and green and low-carbon transformation in all industries. With new technologies and new business forms, new energy, we will empower traditional energy industries so that we can build new quality productive forces into these traditional industries. Second, we will expand on 3+6 and create a new fertile ground for innovation. 3 means three leading industries: integrated circuits, biomedicine, and artificial intelligence. Last year, the scale of these three industries reached 1.6 trillion RMB yuan. We will deliver on the national strategic plans, shoulder our responsibilities, and implement a new round of Shanghai Plan, and work for breakthroughs in a number of key areas to improve resilience and safety and security of industrial and supply chains. 6 refers to the 6 key industries. We will accelerate the creation of 4 trillion-level industrial clusters in electronic information, life and health, automobiles, and high-end equipment, and 2 500 billion-level industrial clusters in advanced materials and consumer goods in the fashion industry. Third, 4+5 pattern. 4 means the 4 industries of digital economy, green and low carbon, metaverse, and intelligent terminals. 5 refers to the 5 directions for future industrial development, which include future health, future intelligence, future energy, future space, and future materials. We have formulated action plans in all these areas and will continue to leverage cutting-edge technologies, make breakthroughs, and work for new advantages in these industries. Thank you very much. Next question, please. From Phoenix TV. We know that Shanghai is a fertile ground for foreign investment and an important destination for foreign investment. What are the future plans for Shanghai to attract foreign investment? I will give the floor to Mr. Hua Yuan.
Thank you for your question. Shanghai has always attached high importance to attracting and utilizing foreign investment. In recent years, we have revised and improved the policies on regional headquarters of multinationals, formulated and rolled out a number of policy measures, such as the plan to upgrade foreign R&D centers and the 20 policies to stabilize foreign investment. And for the past 4 consecutive years, the actual use of foreign investment in Shanghai has exceeded $20 billion. Last year, Shanghai's actual use reached a new record high of more than $24 billion. And in particular, the numbers of regional headquarters of multinationals and foreign R&D centers have increased year on year, and the numbers reached 956 and 561 respectively. Today, the role of Shanghai as a center of foreign investment has been consolidated. And so far, Shanghai's actual use of foreign investment has exceeded $350 billion, and more than 70,000 foreign-funded companies are flourishing in the city. This fully proves that Shanghai has always been one of the most favored investment destinations for foreign investors and one of the preferred places for the global industrial chain layout of multinationals. Foreign investors are optimistic about Shanghai, and this is largely because they are optimistic about Shanghai's continuous optimized business environment and its ever-growing strength of opening up. I have an example here. Last year, the global pharmaceutical giant Moderna settled in Shanghai, and it took only over 3 months from signing documents to starting operation, creating the Moderna speed and setting up a new benchmark for the construction of key foreign investment projects in Shanghai. We will follow through on the 24 policy measures rolled out by the State Council to further attract and utilize foreign investment, implement the national version of negative list for cross-border trade in services and the new version of negative list for foreign investment, and accelerate the replication and promotion of the Moderna speed across Shanghai, so that more foreign projects will enjoy guaranteed space, efficient approval, and timely services. Our efforts will be concentrated on the following 3 aspects. First, we will open wider to the outside world. We will synergize our efforts with high-standard international economic and trade rules, expand institutional opening up, follow through on removing all restrictions on successful foreign investment in the manufacturing sector, and carry out a comprehensive pilot program to expand opening up in the service sector so as to embrace global enterprises and talents with a more open mind. Second, we will attract more foreign investment. We will continue to play the role of a global partner for foreign investment, hold investment promotion events abroad, and support foreign enterprises in investing more in areas such as green development, digital transformation, and technological innovation. Third, we will improve services for foreign enterprises. We will improve the service mechanisms of panels and specialists for foreign investment projects, optimize the service package system for key enterprises, and hold roundtables between the government and foreign enterprises, so as to address more difficulties of the foreign enterprises and to provide better services, so as to enhance the sense of gain of foreign enterprises with more accurate and high-quality services. Thank you. Next question, please. CCTV. This year marks the 10th anniversary of Shanghai's development toward an international science-tech innovation center. What major progress has been made over the past decade, and what are the considerations in strengthening the capacity of science-tech innovation as a fount of original innovation? Thank you for your question, and I will take this question. Building Shanghai into an international science-tech innovation center is a major strategic task for which General Secretary Xi Jinping personally develops plans, makes instructions, and advances work. Over the past decade, we have followed the instructions of the CPC Central Committee, pursued both science-tech and innovation and institutional innovation, and achieved significant improvement both in comprehensive science-tech strength and in overall effectiveness of innovation. First, in the world's frontier technologies, a number of innovation achievements have emerged, such as the cloned monkeys from somatic cells and single chromosome eukaryotic cells. Second, to meet the major national needs, we have taken the lead in undertaking 929 major national scientific and technological projects and participated in a number of major national programs such as Tianzhou, Shenzhou, Xihhe, and Zhurong. Third, in an effort to boost economic growth, we have promoted the launch of China's self-developed large passenger aircraft C919 and the first domestically built large cruise ship, and independently developed a number of world-class major strategic projects. Fourth, to ensure people's life and health, we have increased the R&D of innovative drugs and equipment. Over the past 10 years, Shanghai accounted for nearly one-fifth of China's newly approved Class 1 innovative drugs and medical equipment. Shanghai's efforts to build an international science-tech innovation center is accelerating to transition from building a framework to strengthening its capacity. We will follow through on the instructions and requirements of the CPC Central Committee, concentrate our efforts on strengthening the capacity of scientific tech innovation, and serve as an important center for building China into a global leader in science and technology. First, we'll build stronger innovation entities. Shanghai has more than 80 state-owned high-end research institutions and a number of new type R&D institutions, more than 24,000 high-tech technological companies. We will give strong support to these innovation entities and make good use of national laboratories in Shanghai, improve the high-standard research universities and the innovation system, foster more leading tech firms with strong innovation capacity, and build a systematic and strategic technological forces. Second, we will make stronger innovation breakthroughs. We will focus on the frontier emerging sectors and major directions such as healthcare, intelligence, energy, and materials, and make plans for major tech projects. Basic research is the source of innovation breakthroughs. China is now advancing the construction of pilot zones of basic research, and we will ensure that the selection, management, tracking, and evaluation of talents will be fully responsible by the strategic scientists. We will provide long-term and stable financial assistance to those excellent scientists to carry out high-risk, high-value basic research. Third, we will promote the transfer of outcomes. Our key will be solve the issues of platform, funds, carriers, and services. We are considering to set up the special funds for science-tech innovation and lead special funds, all types of special funds of government to coordinate, to seek coordination and alignment, mobilize more social funds to invest in early-stage, small and hardcore technologies. Meanwhile, we will foster high-quality incubators and provide high-quality services for tech firms throughout the life cycle. Fourth, we will build an open innovation network. Shanghai has very excellent international platforms, including the Pujiang Innovation Forum and World Laureates Forum. We will make good use of these important platforms and promote the construction of the community of science-tech innovation in the Yangtze Delta region, explore new pathways and models of international science-tech exchanges and cooperation, and accelerate the development of an open innovation ecosystem with global competitiveness. Thank you. Next question, please. The paper just now, Mr. Mayor introduced that the container throughput of Shanghai ranked for first over the past 14 consecutive years. But in terms of shipping services, there is still a gap between Shanghai with London and Singapore. So what will be the next steps taken by Shanghai? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Mr. Gong has talked about this in his opening remarks. I will further expand on that. As you know, in 2020, Shanghai has basically built itself into an international shipping center with a cluster of factors for shipping, comprehensive shipping services, a good market environment, and efficient logistics services. We are now working on further improving these functions. The top priority is to step up addressing the shortcomings in high-end shipping services and comprehensively improve its ability for global allocation of shipping resources. This is our priority. We will use the development of high-end shipping services as a breakthrough to further strengthen its role as a shipping hub, promote the digital, intelligent, and green transformation of shipping, and make greater contributions to the delivery of national strategies. There are a few priorities. First, services. Our focus is on shipping insurance and maritime arbitration. These are for the better development of high-end shipping services. In terms of shipping insurance, we will rely on the development of an international reinsurance center and enhance the global underwriting capacity of shipping insurance. In terms of maritime arbitration, we will make better use of the regulations on Shanghai International Commercial Arbitration Center that were launched at the end of last year. We will actively explore ad hoc arbitration, support overseas arbitration and dispute resolution bodies in establishing offices in Shanghai, and encourage business entities to use Shanghai as a place for dispute resolution on a priority basis. Second, strengthen Shanghai's role as a hub. We are working on 3 ports and 1 system, namely seaports, airports, cruise ports, and a system with collection, distribution, and shipping of goods. We will accelerate the construction of major projects, including the Shanghai East Station, the Pudong International Airport Phase 4, and we are vigorously working on the multimodal transport, such as water-to-water transshipment and sea-rail combined transport. The third is on promoting transformation, mainly transformation on 2 fronts, smart transformation and green transformation. When it comes to smart transformation, our focus is on improving the Shanghai International Container Transportation Service platform based on blockchain technology, and accelerate the creation of a pilot demonstration platform for digital shipping trade. In terms of green transformation, our focus is to promote the Shanghai Port, Los Angeles Port Green Shipping Corridor development, accelerate the layout of green methanol, LNG, and other clean fuel supply chains for ships, and promote green transportation tools such as the pure electric ships. Thank you very much. Next question, please. Thank you. As an important leader in the Yangtze Delta region integrated development, how will Shanghai continue playing its role in the future? Thank you. We all know that the Yangtze River Delta region is one of the most dynamic and open regions with a high degree of innovation capacity. Shanghai is the core city in this world-class city cluster. We will follow through on the instructions of General Secretary Xi Jinping at the symposium on further promoting integrated development of this region. We will strengthen cooperation with Jiangsu and Zhejiang and Anhui so that together we can promote further integration of our development. First, we will strengthen collaboration for scientific and technological innovation. We will promote and coordinate the establishment of national laboratories, improve the layout of the Yangtze River Delta National Technology Innovation Center system, strengthen joint research on science-tech innovation, and support cross-regional transfer and application of technological progress. Second, strengthen collaboration for industrial innovation. We will improve the coordinated development mechanisms of regional industries. We will focus on key strategic areas, promote the integration and innovation of upper, middle, and lower echelons of the industrial chain, as well as large and medium-sized enterprises. We will also work on new energy, artificial intelligence, and biomedicine. Third, strengthen coordination and opening up to the outside world. We will strengthen the mutual learning and exchanges in free pilot zones, promote the establishment of the Belt and Road platform in Yangtze River Delta, strengthen the leadership of relevant hub functions, and also improve the positive spillover effects of the China International Import-Expo so that we can enable this region to better allocate resources. Fourth, we will work on coordination of mechanisms. We will continue to promote green integrated development of the Yangtze River Delta. We will also explore more in-depth development of new models of cross-border cooperation in neighboring areas. Thank you. Shanghai has a large number of skyscrapers, but there are also a number of old alleyways that should be upgraded. What is Shanghai's plan to improve people's livelihood by renovating these old alleyways? Our party committee and municipal government attach tremendous importance to the living standards of our citizens. We have worked tirelessly to promote urban renewal and renovation of rundown areas. In July 2022, we completed the renovation and upgrading of a large swathe of houses in old alleyways. This, for the first time in history, this is a project, a livelihood project that has lasted for 30 years, and we have successfully concluded this project. And our focus now is to further step up our efforts. We focus on the renovation of sporadic renovation of old houses in Tier 2 alleyways or below, upgrading of old houses, partial upgrading of old houses, and renovation of rundown areas in the city center. It took us 10 years to complete the renovation. Last year was the first year of our efforts to comprehensively advance our work. We not only completed our work ahead of schedule, we covered a total of 123,000 square meters in sporadic upgrading and 296,000 square meters of partial upgrading, and launched 10 projects focused on rundown areas in city center. We have also made new attempts and think more creatively in advancing urban renewal. First, we have created new models. The Fanhuanong alleyway and Ruikangli alleyway are two projects that can be replicated and promoted across the city. For instance, the project in Ruikangli alleyway, we have attempted a number of ways for resettlement, including voluntary application for vacating the apartment, being relocated to another residential area, repurchase an apartment in the same area, or seeking rentals in the same residential areas. Residents are allowed to choose according to their needs, and we have also lowered the cost of projects. We have also innovated on the policy front. We have explored a system that puts responsibility on three different types of professionals, namely planners, architects, and evaluators. We leave professional work to the professionals so that we can better address a number of problems in urban renewal, including a lack of coordination, unsuitable designs, or incompatible standards in our urban renewal projects. Going forward, we will put more efforts on sustainable urban renewal, work on the three fronts I just mentioned, improve the living conditions for our residents. At the same time, we will also work on new old industrial areas, commercial and business districts, and scenic conservation areas. We will also accelerate the renewal of the non-riverside old buildings of the Bund and Wusong Innovation Centers so as to further enhance the quality of our city and unleash greater vitality. Thank you. Thank you. We know that Shanghai is at the forefront of reform and opening up and has taken solid steps. What are the breakthroughs in policy innovation? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Mr. Gu Jun will take this question. Thank you. The pilot comprehensive reform in Pudong is a major step to promote high-standard reform and opening up and accelerate the efforts to build Pudong into a pioneer area for socialist modernization. It is also important support for accelerating the development of the 5 centers and improving the Shanghai's level and core competitiveness. Just now, Mr. Mayor have introduced the latest progress in Shanghai's development of the 5 centers. Since last year, Shanghai has been advancing the implementation of the plan of Pudong's pilot comprehensive reform. And as a result, landmark outcomes of institutional innovation have kept emerging. They are mainly reflected in the following 3 aspects. First, some innovative reform programs have been launched rapidly. China's first shipping index futures were listed for trading. The pilot reform of the system of responsibility vesting with architects continued to deepen, and the number of innovative laws and regulations, management measures, and local regulations in the Pudong new area reached 18, 23, and 2 respectively. Second, some pioneering opening up measures have been taken rapidly. China's first offshore bonded liquefied natural gas refueling was successfully completed, and the Shanghai International Board for Reinsurance Trading and the International Board of the Shanghai Data Exchange were put into operation, and pilot programs for import of remanufactured products in key industries were launched. Third, some groundbreaking innovations have made rapid breakthroughs. We accelerated the exploration of the temporary practice permit system for overseas professionals. The number of open innovation centers for large companies reached 90, and the function of sci-tech innovation engines became more prominent. Going forward, our efforts will be targeted at the key areas with the conditions to make first breakthroughs, strengthen system integration, collaboration, and efficiency, and make efforts in 3 aspects to better play the role of the national pilot field of reform and opening up. First, we will promote high-standard institutional opening up. We will formulate and implement special measures to ease market access in the Pudong new area, promote opening up in fields such as telecommunications, medical care in an orderly manner, carry out pilot reforms such as the copyright registration system, and accelerate the development of a national demonstration zone of institutional opening up. Second, we will enhance the capacity of global resource allocation. We will expand the application scenarios of digital RMB, promote the development of offshore trade businesses in cross-border payment facilitation for multinationals, establish and improve a safe and convenient cross-border data flow mechanism, and continue to expand the radiation of vector agglomeration. Third, we will establish and improve the legal system. We will work with the Shanghai Municipal People's Congress and its standing committee to formulate 6 more regulations for Pudong new area in areas such as the free trade account, commercial mediation, and enterprise compliance reform. Thank you. Next question, please.
谢谢主持人，我是人民日报记者。那么上海建设国际化大都市呢，离不开
People's Daily. Building Shanghai into an international monopolis cannot be achieved without international talents. My question is, how does Shanghai attract international top-notch talents? What do you have to attract them? Thank you. I will take this question. Talents are the #1 resource. It is fair to say that what kind of talents a city boasts bears on what competitiveness the city has. In accelerating the building of the 5 centers, we keep pulling the talents and giving them full play, and keep leveraging their capacity to empower. Talents have become a strength of Shanghai that supports the growth of Shanghai's level and core competitiveness. In recent years, talent resources continue to grow. Last year, we have introduced 172,000 talents from home and abroad, up by 12% year-on-year, and the number of talents in Shanghai has exceeded 6.75 million. The concentration effect of overseas high-level talents has continued to improve. By rolling out policies such as the Talent Peak program and the special projects for the introduction and education of talents in key industries, we have built a huge pool of urgently needed, high-level, sophisticated, top-notch, and scarce talents. Shanghai has issued 441,000 work permits for foreigners, and more than 310,000 Chinese graduates studying abroad and returning to Shanghai have got their permanent residency. In all these items above, Shanghai ranks first in China. The city has always been a popular destination for international talents to pursue their dreams. We are also keenly aware that without international talents, the development of Shanghai as 5 centers would be impossible. Therefore, we will pursue a global vision, attract all kinds of top-notch talents, take faster steps to build comparative strength in the international competition for talents, and make new progress in pulling high-level talents. Our efforts will be made in the following 3 aspects. First, guided by national strategies, we will work to develop high-level innovation platforms. We will give priority to major talent needs such as the development of the 5 centers, build world-class basic scientific research platforms, industrial innovation platforms, science and technology service platforms, and a global talent competition platform. Create a strong magnet to attract talents, so that the talents in Shanghai can do something, pursue their career growth, and make accomplishments. Second, driven by reform and innovation, we will work to build efficient institutions and mechanisms. We will implement more open, active, and effective talent policies, deepen the pilot reform of the system and mechanism for talent development, further delegate power, and ease restrictions in talent discovery, recommendation, and evaluation. Build a pyramidal talent structure with reasonable ranks and fully stimulate innovation and creativity of talents. Third, taking services as a priority, we will work to create a high-quality talent ecosystem. We will address the needs of talents in getting residency, settling down, and entering and leaving the country. By providing good services for global outstanding talents and carrying out the reform on life cycle services for talents, we will further integrate high-quality resources, improve the quality of services, and create a world-class environment for talent development. Thank you. Next question, please. 2 last questions, please.
谢谢主持人。第一财经记者提问。我们了解到，近期上海增设了3万多台的外卡。
Recently, Shanghai has set up more than 30,000 POS machines for bank cards issued abroad and introduced policy measures to facilitate payments. My question is, what other convenience will Shanghai provide for foreigners who live, work, and travel in China? Mr. Hua Yuan will take this question. Thank you. This is a question that many foreigners pay close attention to. As you may all know, Shanghai is the largest port city in China. It is also the first stop for many foreigners coming to China for business, study, and travel. We have followed through on the instructions of the central government, worked to build a new payment service system with a mobile payment as the main body, bank card payment as the key, and the cash payment as an important part, and continued improving Shanghai's payment services. First, mobile payment. We have encouraged UnionPay, Alipay, and WeChat to innovate their cross-border payment functions and facilitate users to make mobile payments at domestic merchant terminals. So far, China UnionPay supports payment by more than 180 overseas wallets through UnionPay direct merchant terminals, and Alipay supports payment by e-wallets from 10 countries and regions in China. Second, bank card payment. Last year, in major business districts and regions, we have added more than 37,000 POS machines for cards issued abroad, realizing the full coverage of POS machines for cards issued abroad at major merchants in the business districts, cultural and tourist sites, and airports and railway stations. In both the amount of payments, foreign cards, POS machines, and the unit price of customers in Shanghai rank both first in China. Third, cash payment. Shanghai has set up many points for RMB withdrawal and exchanges, including more than 8,000 ATM machines, more than 3,500 Chinese banks branches, and 13 authorized local points for local and foreign currency exchanges, and 183 points for foreign currency exchanges. Foreigners can easily get cash for payments. As the number of foreigners coming to Shanghai continue to grow, we will continue to address the difficulties facing the foreigners who live and work in Shanghai. Ensure that the services we provide are more high quality, effective, and convenient. Foster a good environment where foreigners feel at home. Considering the development of the 5 centers, our efforts will be made mainly in the following 2 aspects. First, we will continue to facilitate payments. We will continue to improve the layout of POS machines for bank cards issued abroad. At airports, railway stations, we will set payment information desks. We will ensure that the bank cards issued abroad can be used to withdraw RMB cash at any ATM machine in Shanghai. And we will build more demonstration areas of tax refund for overseas tourists, such as the East Nanjing Road, West Nanjing Road, Middle Huaihai Road, and the New World. Second, we will continue to optimize foreign-related services. At the beginning of this year, the International Service Portal of Shanghai has been launched, and the portal serves to help those foreigners coming to Shanghai to have a better understanding about Shanghai and get accustomed to Shanghai. We will stay user-oriented, continue to improve the multilingual and scenario application functions to make our foreigners find the services useful and helpful. We hope that you can use these services and provide useful recommendations for us. Thank you. Economic Daily. Last year, at the Central Financial Work Conference, it was proposed that it is imperative to enhance Shanghai's competitiveness and influence as an international financial center. Later, Shanghai also issued action plans on building a pilot zone. So what will Shanghai do to ensure the alignment of the building of an international financial center and science center?
The 5 centers we just mentioned include a center on finance and science and technology. That means we need to work in both directions in order to strengthen both of them. We know that high-quality development of the financial sector requires technological empowerment, and self-reliance in science and technology also requires the support of a highly compatible financial system. I would say that there is no finance without technology, and there is no technology without finance. Over the past few years, under the guidance of relevant central departments, Shanghai has promoted the integration of science, technology, and finance, and has gradually built a science and technology financial system with sci-tech credit, sci-tech insurance, equity investment, and multi-tiered capital markets. Going forward, we will continue to focus on the whole process and an entire chain of science and technological innovation. We will rely on important platforms such as the Science and Technology Innovation Financial Reform Pilot Zone and improve the quality of Shanghai's financial services for science and technological development. First, improve the investment ecosystem for innovation and enable financial services to better serve tech companies. Shanghai is home to a large number of equity investment institutions. There are more than 1,800 private equity firms and venture capital managers in the city, more than 8,900 funds under management, with a total scale of 2.3 trillion RMB. On all 3 dimensions, Shanghai ranks among the top in the country. We will further promote the high-quality development of the equity investment industry and guide more private capital toward tech companies in their early stages. We know that there are highly uncertain factors in startup companies. That means we need to support them with more investment. Recently, we set up the Shanghai Science and Technology Innovation Finance Research Institution, a non-profit organization focused on promoting the development of angel investment. The purpose is to discover more eligible projects and guide private capital towards them. The second is to strengthen the multi-tiered capital market and help high-quality tech companies go public, raise funds, and grow better. In the 5 years since its establishment, the Star Board on the Shanghai Stock Exchange has become the first choice for tech companies to go public. There are 570 listed companies in total, over 900 billion yuan raised through IPO. Among them, 90 companies are listed in Shanghai. With a total of 230 billion yuan raised in funds, ranking first among all provincial level provinces or provincial level cities. We will continue to cooperate with relevant authorities to deepen capital market reform, improve the functions of capital markets, and build Shanghai into a strong engine for tech innovation and nurture new quality productive forces. Third, we will offer better credit insurance products to better meet the diversified financing needs of tech companies. We are guiding financial institutions to give more weight to intangible assets, create new products and services in credit and insurance, and increase support for tech innovation. For instance, we have encouraged some commercial banks to pilot technology enterprise employee stock ownership plans and equity investment loans for tech-based non-listed companies in Lingang New Area and Zhangjiang Science City. This will enable enterprises to stabilize their employment structure and unleash their potential. Going forward, we will roll out more financial tools to support innovation. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all. This is the end of today's press conference.